BEEZ, Base for Enthusiasts in Environmental Science and Zoology, the official organization affiliated to the Department of Zoology and Environmental Sciences of Faculty of Science, University of Colombo. Our major aims and objectives are to conduct programs to enhance the interests of students in environment science and zoology and to provide opportunities for greater interaction between students, professional biologists, and local communities. What have we done so far? Though we started recently, we have been able to accomplish a lot of great work. Now we have our own blog too, The Buzz, and our own website for BEEZ. We also made a contribution to the 100th anniversary celebrations of our faculty. We organized a nature videography competition along with a webinar on nature videography. These are a little from the bulk of our accomplishments, yet there is more to come. Join with us to explore the hidden treasures in the field of natural sciences and give back to Mother Nature we all live in.
A very good morning to all of you. Patron of BEEZ, Senior Professor Upul Sonnadara, Dean of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, Senior Professor Preethi Udagama, Head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, Professor Inoka Pereira, Senior Treasurer of BEEZ, all the distinguished lecturers present here today, and my beloved committee and members. First of all, I would like to warmly welcome you for this annual general meeting of BEEZ, Base for Enthusiasts of Environmental Science and Zoology. And also, I would like to thank you very much for taking your valuable time to present here today with us. BEEZ is the student-based organization affiliated to the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, started in 2015 with the objectives to enhance the interest of students in environmental science and zoology, to provide training for future biologists, to provide opportunities for greater interaction between students, professional biologists, and local communities, and to provide exposure in field studies to enthusiasts of environmental science and zoology. During past 6 years of BEEZ history, we have done a lot of work to enhance the enthusiasm of students as well as the society on nature. BEEZ has conducted workshops, lectures, competitions, tree planting programs, beach cleanups, and also charity projects such as book donations and teaching for school children. For the year 2020-21, BEEZ totally turned into an online platform sharing more knowledge, not only with our own students, but with school children and with general public who were enthusiastic and identified their responsibility on nature protection. We were blessed to join our own academics to share their precious knowledge with us. They guided us, being with us as strong pillars to overcome in every obstacle. Also, we were lucky to join our own postgraduates who are studying in overseas universities to share their experience. There was not so easy task. We planned everything, we discussed everything, and we spent a lot of time to make them successful. So, without further ado, I would like to invite the patron of BEEZ, Senior Professor Upul Sonnadara, Dean of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, to share his valuable ideas with us today. Over to you, Professor Sonnadara.
Thank you very much and good morning. I won't turn on the video. I will just speak like this. I didn't expect to speak very early, but that is fine. I think this is the very first time I'm talking to the Bee Society. So let me first start formally. Professor Preethi Udagama, Head the Department of Zoology. Professor Nuka Pereira, Senior Treasurer, Bee Society, and office bearers of the Bee Society, and academic staff members, and dear students. So I think I was listening to, and I was trying to get some information about the activities of the society, and also from the first the early presentation, I noted that you focused on environment as well as the zoology subjects, and also you focused on the greater interaction between the students. So I think that those are important things, especially the interaction between societies, students and the societies. I believe it's important. So one idea I wanted to check is that these interactions, it's quite important that you have interaction between societies as well in the faculty. Especially, I assume that you have joint activities conducted between the bees as well as the botany society. So I hope that is happening, because when you promote interactions, you have to start at your home, basically. So the joint activities can promote the interaction between the botanic society and the bee society. Would be a good thing, I believe. And also, um, it is important for us to actually promote the subject. So I noticed that you do a lot of activities with the schools as well. So that is also quite important. I saw the Botany Society also, they are doing activities with schools. So these could, you could actually plan and do it jointly. And with the year today, if you look at the today's context, it's quite difficult to organize activities. Of course, some of the things can give you new ideas. For example, because of the technology development, we know that with the COVID, although it is very difficult for us to meet somebody physically, the way we used to conduct things are quite different now. So you can easily organize activity for schools or other societies using Zoom. So the participation you can easily increase. Now, recently we conduct a workshop for teachers, and there were about 340 participants. So these kind of the penetration is much more when you use the Zoom platform now. Those who cannot come physically, they can easily participate. So what I wanted to suggest is that maybe the new members can look into this, and you could actually take your ideas to even remote schools in Sri Lanka, as long as they have internet facility, or somebody can, but that particular day, provide the facility for students to come and join this activity you organize. that is a good thing if you can. Good way to promote your activities of the society. So that's the message I basically wanted to give you. Basically, when you do activities, when you are promoting, you need to think about even the interaction between the university societies, plus maybe the if you can take the work you do to school level, you can actually promote the subject. So let me stop at this point and wish you all the best for the activities that you have planned for the new year. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, dear sir, for your valuable thoughts. And it's a privilege to us, your presence here with us today. So next, I would like to invite Senior Professor Preethi Udagama, Head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, to share her valuable thoughts with us.
Good morning,
Over to
everybody.
you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rosel. Good morning, everybody. Prof. Upul Sonnadara, Dean of the Faculty of Science, Prof. Inoka Perra, Senior Treasurer of BEEZ, my fellow academics, that's my friends from the department, the academic staff members who are present today, and of course the BEEZ office bearers and the BEEZ membership. So it's actually a privilege to be here this morning. And so at the outset, I would like to congratulate BEEZ for the wonderful 6 years uh, that has been, and all the best for the future as well. What really struck me was um, your mandate as the university, as a university community. I think it's a really strong responsibility that we carry, which is in the form of outreach. So outreach activities that BEEZ does, including, as Professor Nadar said, school children, the lay people who are interested in environment sciences and zoology, then all the students, both undergraduate, postgraduate, everybody who are being informed, kept informed of what is going on in the world with regards to environment sciences and zoology, both locally and globally, and also your timely interventions of bringing information to us is just amazing. I mean, that is something, because outreach does not happen very often in our country through universities, although that is actually a main responsibility. If you take international universities, you will see that outreach is one of their, a major, what can I say, a mandate, something that we should do as responsible academics and undergraduates, postgraduates, and so on. So I'm extremely glad to see that that is happening very strongly through BEEZ, and I've watched you all grow. Although I have to confess that I have not participated in many activities, although I'm aware of what is going on, and I'm just amazed. So hats off to all of you. And it's Professor Nadra harped on the fact that you should be working with other societies, other universities, and to spread your message locally and even globally because of technology now. I remember very distinctly how you all went to Jaffna to plant trees, and you brought your Jaffna friends here. And I was invited very cordially at that point in time, but I couldn't join you due to personal reasons. But that really struck a big chord in my heart. So, and also the timely activities that you do. For example, recently you had your Environment Day celebrations, and the topic was the theme of the year. And so, um, I just find this whole thing amazing, and your polished sort of presentations, use of technology, all that is, I think it just amazes me. And most of you might think of me as a lab rat, because of the work I do. But you'll be amazed to know that as a 17-year-old schoolgirl, what I aspired for at that point in time was to become a zoologist. Like my role model at that point was Dr. Jane Goodall. So I thought I'll be, running around in the fields, working with animals. But serendipitously, I have been now restricted to the lab. But anyway, my heart is very much out there. And I promise to be with you in the future. Because I have not physically participated in your events so far, but I also want to pledge my strongest support to you. All of us from the department, we will very strongly support you as usual in the coming year too. And I would like to sign off by giving you our blessings to continue with your good work, and all the very best to BEEZ. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you very much, dear madam. We highly appreciate your immense support in every moment for us. Thank you very much. So now the secretary for the term 2020-21, Vihanga Amarikon, will read the minutes of the previous AGM. Over to you, Vihanga.
Thank you, Ms. Rochelle. So a very good morning to all of you. I'm Vihanga Amarikon, the Secretary of BEEZ. So let me read the minutes of the annual general meeting of the BEEZ for Enthusiasts of Environmental Science and Zoology, which was held via Zoom on Monday, 20th July, 2020. The annual general meeting commenced at 9 a.m. on Monday, 20th July, 2020. The meeting was chaired by Ms. Diniti Hemachandra, the outgoing president of BEEZ. Staff members present were Professor Deepthi Vikramasinghe, Professor Mayuri Vijayasinghe, Dr. Sampath Senaviratne, Dr. Inokasi Pereira, and Dr. Devanmini Halvathura. Documents received were minutes of the previous AGM and the financial statement for the term. Opening. The chair, Ms. Diniti Hemachandra, opened the meeting at 9 a.m. and as the outgoing president, she mentioned some of the initiatives taken by BEEZ during the last year, and she thanked all the lecturers for the guidance they provided. Also, she thanks Professor K.R.R. Mahanama, the previous dean of the faculty, and moreover, she announced that the newly appointed dean, Professor Upul Sonnadara, had extended his wishes to the AGM of BEEZ. More importantly, she expressed her gratitude to Dr. Inokasi Pereira, the senior treasurer of BEEZ, for his immense support. Also, she thanked the outgoing committee for the support given throughout the year. She finally congratulated the newly appointed committee. Addressed by Professor Deepthi Vikramasinghe, the head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. Professor Vikramasinghe first mentioned about the wishes extended by the newly appointed dean, Professor Upul Sonnadara, for the AGM. She mentioned that BEEZ had taken the initiative to make students aware of the real-world issues through various activities, such as awareness programs and discussion forums. Also, Professor Vikramasinghe brought out the fact that BEEZ could reach the audience outside the university, like school children, which was very useful and productive. Finally, Professor Vikramasinghe thanked BEEZ for all the good work done, and she wished good luck for the future endeavors of BEEZ. Approval of minutes of the AGM 2019-2020. The minutes of the last AGM was presented by the outgoing secretary, Ms. Anusha Jagadeesan. The minutes were proposed to be true with no remarks by Ms. Rochelle Anthonys and seconded by Professor Mayuri Vijayasinghe. Reading of the year review of 2019-2020. The activities and programs which were conducted by BEEZ during 2019-2020 were presented by the outgoing secretary, Anusha Jagadeesan. She highlighted that BEEZ could obtain the membership from the National Science Foundation. Unveiling of the official blog of BEEZ. The outgoing president, Ms. Diniti Hemachandra, unveiled BUS, the official blog of BEEZ. Here she thanked the outgoing junior editor, Ms. Lihini Prematilaka, for her hard work towards this. Also, she mentioned Dr. Inokasi Pereira, Dr. Hiran Jayavira, Mr. Shanuka Amarasekara, and the IT unit for the support they had given in creating this blog. She invited all the members of BEEZ to write articles to the blog. Reading of the financial statement of the term 2019-2020. The outgoing junior treasurer, Ms. Sachini Navoda, presented the financial statement of the term 2019-2020, summarizing all the income and expenses. She also highlighted about the income received through the fundraisers conducted by BEEZ. She noted the level of funding that had been drawn down to deliver the projects throughout this term and the remaining balance of the accounts. The financial statement was proposed to be true by Anusha Jagadheesan and seconded by Ms. Tarindi Ratnayaka with no remarks. Nomination and appointment of the incoming executive committee and representative to the 4 academic years. The chair announced that new office bearers for the committee had been nominated by the BEEZ members for the term 2020-2021. Ms. Diniti Hemachandra proposed the nominations on behalf of the outgoing committee, and Mr. Kavindu Udayanga seconded them with no remarks. Accordingly, the nominations and appointment of the new executive committee were done as follows. President Rochelle Anthony's, Vice President Nadun Veerapulige, Secretary Vihanga Amalakon, Assistant Secretary Uresha Rodrigo, Junior Treasurer Akash Abevikrama, Editor Sewanthi Alvis, Assistant Editor Gihan Jayasinghe. They were proposed by the BEEZ members on behalf of the BEEZ Executive Committee and seconded by Mr. Kavindu Udayanga. Then appointment of the batch coordinators. Dilisha Gunawardena was proposed to be the first year coordinator by Senurida Silva, and it was seconded by Dilmi Mapatuna. Dileka Karyavasam was proposed to be the second year coordinator by Hansani Gammanpila, and it was seconded by Nikma Heva Vellalage. Nimali Darshika was proposed to be the third year coordinator by Hansika Divyanjali, and it was seconded by Dulani Gayantika. Sandani Panchasika was proposed to be the fourth year coordinator by Nimesha Edirisinha, and it was seconded by Utpala Jayavela. The outgoing president announced that a new senior treasurer would be appointed at the first committee meeting of the new committee. Addressed by the newly elected president. The new president, Ms. Rochelle Anthony's, firstly thanked the outgoing committee for keeping trust on her and appointing her as the new president. Also, she promised to protect the trust they had kept on her. She also thanked Dr. Inokasi Pereira for his significant assistance, and she expressed her gratitude to all the other lecturers as well. She congratulated the other members of the new committee and requested their help in the future tasks. Requesting ideas for the year plan. The president requested the audience to present ideas for the year's plan, and she herself presented some ideas given by the committee, such as having a webinar series with the graduates of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences who are doing higher studies abroad, conducting an undergraduate research forum with other universities, continuation of Mahanugeyata program via Zoom, conducting a session about freshwater fish for school children, conducting the program Tirtha for a rural school, and continuation of the book donation program. Dr. Sampath Seneviratne added his valuable ideas, especially concentrating the fact that it was a great opportunity for BEEZ to conduct the activities in online method. Dr. Seneviratne emphasized the fact that currently a lot of destructive policy measures have been taken at the national level, such as cancellation of 2001 circular, closure of Kalaweva National Park, allowing illegal sand mining for foreign companies without a proper permit, and Veditalathi mangrove destruction. As Dr. Seneviratne explained, although these incidents look isolated, when taken as a whole, they are interconnected and they had been planned against the citizens of the country to steal their collective wealth. Dr. Seneviratne highlighted that BEEZ, as a student body that was concerned about the environment and had members with the technical knowledge to find solutions to these problems, should take the initiative along with the other student bodies to rally against these improper and illegal activities in an apolitical manner, because common public listen more to the university students. And Dr. Seneviratne also stated that if any of such actions were taken by BEEZ, he would extend his fullest support for it. Mr. Roshmal Piris also added to what Dr. Seneviratne spoke about. He stressed that as a significant student organization in the faculty focusing on environmental issues, BEEZ could reach a vast audience to do something new to prevent these destructive decisions being taken. The president thanked everyone for these great ideas and stated that the above-mentioned campaigns would have to be conducted in online manner due to prevailing situation in the country. She requested all the members to actively participate in those programs in the future. Vote of thanks. The outgoing secretary, Ms. Anusha Chekathisan, delivered the vote of thanks at the end of the meeting. She expressed her sincere thanks to Professor Upul Sonnadara, the newly appointed dean, Professor K.R.R. Mahanama, the previous dean of the faculty, Professor Deepthi Wickramasinghe, the head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, all the lecturers of the department, especially Dr. Inoka C. Pereira, the senior treasurer of BEEZ, all the resource persons, the outgoing committee for their immense support, members of BEEZ, and the whole audience. She also congratulated the newly appointed committee. Adjournment. The president thanked everyone who participated and adjourned the annual general meeting of BEEZ to 15th March 2021. Thank you. So I would like to request the audience to add if there are any remarks to these minutes, and if there are no remarks, can someone propose that the minutes are in order?
I'm Nadun. I propose that minutes are in order.
Thank you, Nadun. And can someone second it, please?
I am Sevandi Alvis. I second that the minutes are in order. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So over to you, Ms. Rochelle.
Thank you, Vihanga. So now Vihanga will present the year review for the year 2020-21. Over to you, Vihanga.
Thank you, Ms. Rochelle. So let me present you the year review of BEEZ for the term 2020-2021. So last year was, of course, a difficult time period for all of us, that most of our activities we had to conduct in an online platform. But this event became really special to us because this was the only event we could attend physically. So this was for the celebration of 30th anniversary of Bellanvilla Athidiya Bird Sanctuary. An awareness program and a tree planting program were conducted, and BEEZ members actively participated and made a contribution to these events. And annually, we celebrate the days which have an international importance as well as related to environment and conservation. So during the last term too, we could celebrate some of such important days. So on 30th October 2020, we celebrated the International Day for Natural Disaster Management. On 22nd of February 2021, we celebrated World Wetlands Day. On 21st March 2021, International Day for Forest was celebrated. And on 22nd March 2021, we celebrated the World Water Day. And on 27th March 2021, we celebrated the Earth Hour with an Earth Hour checklist challenge. And also we asked our members to post pictures in our Facebook page with the hashtag Earth Hour 2021. And on 22nd April 2021, we celebrated the Earth Day along with an awareness campaign. And on 8th May 2021, we celebrated World Migratory Bird Day. And on 5th of June 2021, we celebrated one of the most important days in the BEEZ calendar, the World Environment Day. And on 8th June 2021, we celebrated the World Oceans Day. And on 15th June 2021, we celebrated the World Wind Day awareness along with an awareness campaign. And on 22nd June 2021, we celebrated the World Rainforest Day. So as I mentioned at the beginning, most of our activities were taken place in an online platform. So one of the main projects we undertook was Academic Career Guide series, which was organized to provide tips and solutions for successful academic life to our undergraduates of our department and our university. So this was basically conducted by the alumni of our department who are currently studying abroad. So the first program was held on 11th August 2020, which was conducted with the participation of Ms. Charuni Patneswaran and Ms. Amaya Vijayasinghe. And the second episode was conducted on 12th October 2020 with the participation of Ms. Tharushita Silva and Mr. Jeevanta Bandara. And the third episode was held on March 2021 to elaborate the BSc Honours Degree in Business and Environment, which is offered by the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. And the resource persons were Professor Nirmali Pallavatta, Mr. Lalitra Wickramasinghe, Ms. Pavitra Dissanayaka, Mr. Ashan Vijayatilaka, and Mr. Lahiru Rajapaksa. And the other important webinar series we organized was in Nature's Lab, which was organized to raise awareness on nature protection and conservation. So the first episode of this series was held on 29 September 2020, which was conducted by Dr. Hashendra Katriarachi of the Department of Plant Sciences. And on the second series, the second episode of this series was held on 13th October 2020, and it was conducted by Professor Devaka Veerakon on the topic of tools for sustainable development. And the third episode of this series was held on 27th October 2020 by Dr. Sampath Senviratna on the topic From Hanuman to Humble Dog. And on 18th December 2020, we could organize a very special webinar of this series with the participation of Dr. Sampath Senviratna and Mr. Jude Janatha Niroshan on their brand new introduction of the bird species Hanuman plover. And on 21st of May 2021, we had a very special lecture of this series, which was named as From the Pearl to the Pole, with celebration of World Migratory Bird Day, and it was conducted by Dr. Sampath Senviratna and Ms. Gayomini Panagada. And apart from those main two webinar series, we could organize some special lectures too. So one of such special lectures was held on 2nd February 2021, and it was conducted by Ms. Tejani Pereira. And another special lecture was held on 20th March 2021. It was a webinar on honors degree programs offered by the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences. And it was conducted with the participation of Professor Deepthi Vikramasinghe, Dr. Sampath Senviratna, Professor Preethi Udagama, Professor Mayuri Vijayasinghe, Professor Erandati Lokopitiya, Professor Nirmali Pallevatta, and alumni of our department, Ms. Sumudu Patissa, Mr. Thayendu Krishan, Ms. Dinura Alagiyewadu, and Mr. Lalitra Vikramasinghe. Another special lecture was held on 12th June 2021, and it was the special lecture for World Environment Day, and it was conducted by Professor Devaka Veerakon on restoration of ecosystems. So apart from the lectures and webinars, one of the most important initiatives taken by BEEZ was the nature video competition, which was conducted for the celebration of the 100th anniversary of the Faculties of Science and Arts of the University of Colombo. So it was basically organized with the aim of providing chance to enhance the skills of nature exploration and videography of our students, and it was open for all the undergraduates of the university. So along with the nature video competition, we could organize a workshop on wildlife videography on 29 December 2020, which was conducted by Mr. Rukmal Ratnayaka, one of the famous wildlife documentary filmmakers in Sri Lanka, and he's also a proud product of the Faculty of Science of our university. And with announcing of the results of the nature videography competition on 12th May 2021, we reached the end of one of the biggest projects we undertook as BEEZ. And of course, here I thankfully mention the support given by the judge panel of this competition, Mr. Rukmal Ratnayaka, Professor Nihal Dayavansha, and Dr. Mahis from the Faculty of Arts. And also I thankfully mention the sponsorship given by the Arts Council of the University of Colombo for the prizes of the winners. And apart from all those activities, two important events happened during the last term as well. That was the launching of the BEEZ UOC YouTube channel and our website. So now you can reach to us using these methods as well. And during the last AGM, we unveiled our blog, The Buzz. And during this term, we could add some more important blog articles to our blog. So I would like to draw your attention to one of the quotes by Anna Winter. You are nothing, nothing without a good team. So all those activities which I have mentioned during the previous slides were conducted with the assistance of all the members of BEEZ, the BEEZ Executive Committee, BEEZ members, and along with our academic staff members. So it was the result of a marvelous teamwork. So here I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to everyone who helped out in all these activities, that without you all, none of these activities would have taken place. So thank you very much. Over to you, Ms. Rochelle.
Thank you, Vihanga. So next, I invite Junior Treasurer for the term 2020-21, Akash Abevikrama, to present the financial report for the year 2020. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you, Ms. Rochelle. Good morning to you all. I am Akash Abevikrama, Treasurer of BEEZ, Base for Enthusiasts of Environmental Science and Zoology. This is the financial report for the year 2020. This is the approved letter of financial statement of BEEZ by Internal Audit Branch of University of Colombo. And this is the bank account statement to the year of 2020. Bank balance in 1st of January 2020 was 143,134 rupees. Since there weren't any physical events, the only expenses were bank statement charges rupees 110. Final account balance in 1st of January 2021 was 143,024 rupees. Cash income and expenditure for the year of 2020. Income by selling t-shirts 23,500. Expenses freshers orientation 5,104 rupees. Stationery 280 rupees. Transport charges 390 rupees. Net cash income was 17,726 rupees. Thank you.
Can someone propose that the financial report is in order?
I'm Nimali. I propose that financial report is in order.
Thank you. And someone seconded?
I'm Dilisha, and I second that the financial report is in order.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Akash. Now we have to move on to the most important part of the AGM, which is the appointment of new office bearers. So I'll share my screen. So these following names have been nominated by the outgoing committee, and as the current president, I propose them on behalf of the committee. President Vihanga Amarakoon, majoring in environmental science in her 4th year, and she was the former secretary of BEEZ, and currently she is a blogger at FOSS Media and also a member of Gavel Club, UOC, and a member of FOCSL. Vice President Tharidu Ranasinghe, he is a member of FOCSL, ACEA, and YEZA. He is also a participant of workshops by BCSSL and NGOs on butterflies, dragonflies, and fish. So, Secretary Shanali Ranasinghe, majoring in immunology and integrative molecular biology in her 3rd year. She is also the secretary of UPNI, and she was the professional development director of Rotary Club, assistant secretary of UPNI, and the project manager of Colombo Beacon. Assistant Secretary Ayushma Adhikari, majoring in zoology in her 3rd year. She was the community service director of Rotary Club, and she is also a member of Gavel Club. Editor Sandani Panchasika, majoring in immunology and integrative molecular biology in her 4th year. She was the 4th year coordinator of BEEZ, and also she is the chief executive editor and blogger at FOSS Media. Junior editor Janani Chaturya, majoring zoology in her 3rd year. She was the environmental service director of Rotary Club, and she is also a member of FOSS Media. So junior treasurer Madhusha Harshin in her 3rd year, and she was the assistant treasurer of Leo Club of Faculty of Science. So once again, President Vihanga Amarakoon, Vice President Tharidu Ranasinghe, Secretary Shanali Ranasinghe, Assistant Secretary Ayushma Adhikari, Editor Sandani Panchasika, Junior Editor Janani Chaturya, and Junior Treasurer Madhusha Harshini. So are there any suggestions or objections for this nomination? You can raise your hand. It seems no objections or suggestions. So I think, can someone second them all? Since there is no suggestions or objections, can someone please second them?
I am
all of them?
Tarika. I second them all.
Thank you, Tarika. So now it's time to appoint the year coordinators for each academic year for the term 2020-21. So first of all, I would like to have someone to propose the first year coordinator from the students of first year.
Hello, I am Ruchira Vijayaratna, and I would like to propose Vishwa Prabhaswara as the first year coordinator.
Thank you, Ruchira. Are there any objections or suggestions? So can someone second it?
Hello, I am Nishan Malinda. I second that Vishwa Prabhaswara as first year coordinator.
Okay, thank you. So Vishwa will be the first year coordinator. And next, I would like to have someone to propose the second year coordinator from the second year batch.
Hi, I am Sanjula. I would like to propose Ashen Ranavira as the second year coordinator.
Thank you. Any suggestions or objections? Can someone second it, please?
Hi, I'm Chanusha. I second it.
Thank you, Chanusha. So Ashen Ranavira will be the second year coordinator. Next, I would like to have someone to propose the third year coordinator.
Hello, I'm Mandakini Aragama. I would like to propose Menuka Jailat as the third year coordinator.
Okay, thank you, Mandakini.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mandakini. Any suggestions or objections? Can someone second it, please?
Hello, I am Madhusha Harshani. I second it.
Thank you, Madhusha. So Menuka Jailat will be the third year coordinator. And next, and finally, I would like to have someone to propose the fourth year coordinator.
Good morning. I'm Dilekha. I would like to propose Vimukti Gunasekara as the fourth year coordinator.
Thank you, Dilekha. Any suggestions? Can someone second it, please?
Hello, I'm Utpala Jaivira. I second it. Thank you.
Thank you, Utpala. So Vimukti Gunasekara will be the fourth year coordinator. So I would like to congratulate the new committee, and the new committee will be appointing the senior treasurer for the term 2021-22 in their first committee meeting. So now I would like to officially hand over the duties to our new president, Vihanga Amarakon, and I invite her to speak few words. Over to you, Vihanga.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rochelle. So a very good morning to all of you again. So I cannot think of a better privilege than receiving the chance to hold the post of the president in BEEZ, which is the official organization affiliated to the department which I'm studying in. So first of all, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to you all for keeping the trust on me and appointing me as the president of BEEZ for the next term. I will give my best to bring up the fame of BEEZ and try to accomplish the objectives and targets ahead of us. So the last term was indeed a hard time for all of us, that we had to organize everything in an online platform, and I could gain a lot of experience when working as the secretary. And the potential I gained through all those activities would definitely help me to lead BEEZ in the upcoming term. So for all the support given, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to some special personalities. I would like to remind Senior Professor Preethi Udagama, the head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, for providing us with the necessary guidance and support every time. And Madam, I humbly expect that your support will be with us for the next term as well. Also, I respectfully remind the assistance given by our former head of the department, Professor Deepthi Vikramasinghe, throughout the last term in all our activities. Also, our senior treasurer, Professor Inouk Pereira, has been with us in each and everything we encountered as the BEEZ committee, and we are so grateful to you, sir, for being our constant guiding light. I then would like to thankfully remind all the assistance given by our academic staff members that most of our workshops and lectures happen due to the constant assistance given by you as resource persons. I hope that you all will continue to assist us in the next term as well. And I respectfully remind the support given by the resource persons outside our department and university in all our activities. Of course, I cannot forget the effort of the outgoing committee, which was led by Ms. Rochelle Anthony's. We stayed together through thick and thin. We faced all those ups and downs fearlessly. I cannot find better words to thank you all for all the assistance given, that without this team, none of the activities organized by BEEZ would have taken place. I wholeheartedly remind the guidance provided by Ms. Rochelle Anthony's as the president, that her tolerance and timely guidance made us accomplish most of our targets. And to be honest, I learned a lot from her. Most of the times, what usually happens in the society is that the leaders try to suppress the upcoming new leadership, which can threaten them in the future. But here, Ms. Rochelle was a perfect leader who was a dealer in hope, and she always allowed us to develop our potentials. And I wouldn't have made it to this position today unless for her support. Then, of course, I congratulate the newly appointed committee today, that I'm extremely happy that we have a very strong team full of spirit, enthusiasm, and talent. You all have done an amazing job as the members of BEEZ up to now. And now that you all are the members of the executive committee, you will have to hold more responsibility. And I'm pretty sure that you all would accomplish them brilliantly. And of course, our members of BEEZ from all the 4 batches who assist us in all the work. I'm thankful to all for your support given so far, and I expect your fullest support in the upcoming BEEZ activities as well. Also, all the other societies of the Faculty of Science who has been working with us, and I hope you will continue to collaborate with us in the future as well. So with that, I would like to call up new proposals for the upcoming BEEZ term. Up to now, we have received few proposals from Professor Devaka Veerakon. So, and accordingly, Professor Veerakon proposes to have a Zoology Stories series to hold a lecture once a month to showcase our alumni. And we will invite one of our alumnus every month to come and tell us about why they became interested in zoology, how they got into zoology, what were the memorable events during their life on campus as zoology honors students, and what have they done since in a very informal storytelling mode. This way we can get our old alumni to reconnect with the department, and also our honor students to get to know the variety of the career opportunities as well as how they should plan their postgraduate work. Second, this will help maintain institutional memory so people will know who has passed through the department over the years. Also, this would provide an opportunity for our students to perhaps connect with these alumni and get some help to proceed on their postgraduate work. We can record the lectures and make them available on BEEZ Facebook so that these stories will be available for anyone who is interested in listening to them even in the future. There are lots of alumni in the department and we have enough to go on for years. And since we are continuously producing new alumni every year, this can go on for perpetuity. And the second proposal by Professor Veerakon is to start a Kirti Singha Memorial Lecture every year to celebrate one of our great alumnus who did some fascinating work on frogs So we can invite someone who are working in the conservation each year, preferably on amphibians. So thank you very much, sir, for all those proposals, and we will be considering them in the future to be executed. And to add something to the proposals by Professor Veerakorn, on behalf of the committee, I would like to suggest to extend the zoology stories to other streams as well, including the environment science and IIMB, so that the audience can have insights on all our degree programs. And also during the next term, we as BEEZ expects to collaborate with the environmental societies of other faculties of the university and organize some discussions to get them involved in nature conservation activities. So now I would like to invite the audience to come up with the proposals you have, which can be implemented during the next term of BEEZ. If you have any proposals, that would be great. So we can consider them and implement them in the next term. Seems that there are no new proposals, but of course, yeah, with times being, of course, you can suggest some proposals to us. So we can consider them. So that's fine. So thank you very much, everyone. And so with that, we have reached the end of today's meeting. So before winding up, I would like to invite our newly appointed secretary, Ms. Shenali Ranasinghe, to give the vote of thanks. Shenali, over to you.
Thank you, Ms. Vihanga, and I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are.
Okay, right, thank you. So as we have now come to the end of the proceedings of our annual general meeting, I would like to take this opportunity to thank some very important personalities whose support and encouragement has been a pillar of strength that has helped this society become what it is today. So first and foremost, I would like to express our immense gratitude to the Dean of the Faculty of Science, University of Colombo, Senior Professor Upul Sonnadara, for joining us today at our annual general meeting. Thank you so much, sir, for showing your support by giving us time out of your busy schedule. Secondly, I would like to thank the head of the Department of Zoology and Environment Sciences, Senior Professor Preethi Udagama, for your presence with us today, madam, and also for your constant encouragement and support. We hope we will continue to receive your support in our future endeavors as well. Then I would like to extend our gratitude to Professor Inoka Pereira, the Senior Treasurer of BEEZ, for constantly guiding us to do our level best. Our successes would not have been possible without your mentoring, sir, and we hope to do our best to continue the great work in the coming term. I would then like to express my sincere gratitude to all the academic staff members who are present with us here today by making the time commitment to be a part of this event, and also for their guidance given to us at all times. I also wish to thank the junior staff and the non-academic staff members of the department for their continuous support and also for their presence in adding well wishes to this occasion. And another big thank you goes to all the representatives of the various clubs and societies of the university who graciously accepted our invitation to be a part of the AGM today. Despite all the obstacles that came our way during the last term, the board of BEEZ, led by our former president, Ms. Rochelle Anthony's, were able to face all those challenges head-on to keep taking BEEZ forward. So a huge thank you for all the hard work you put in to make sure that BEEZ was able to thrive during the pandemic as well. Then I would also like to thank our organizing committee for all the hard work you put in to making this event an immense success. Kudos to you all for a job well done. And last but not least, we must extend our gratitude to all the members of BEEZ, without whom none of the projects and initiatives by the club would have been a success. So thank you all so much for being present with us today, and we hope that all of you will give your fullest support in all the projects we hope to carry out in our term. So on an ending note, I would like to congratulate all the board members appointed for the term 2021-2022 and wish you all the very best with everything you hope to do for this club. So let us think out of the box and do some very impactful projects that have never been done before. Thank you all so much once again, and we look forward to an exciting year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shenali. So with that, we reach the end of the annual general meeting for the year 2021, and the meeting is adjourned to 7th May 2022. So, and before leaving the meeting, I would like to request you all to switch on your cameras, take a group photograph. Yes, thank you very much, everybody. So with that, we come to the end of the today's program. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.